Namaste, I am Jeevan Jyoti Kumawat, Faculty of Education and Methodology. Today I am going to deliver lecture on characteristics of learning, which is from the course Psychology of Learner and Learning for the program BSc B.Ed BA B.Ed third semester. So students, in last class we have discussed about the concept of learning. Today we have some characteristics about learning. First characteristics we can take as learning is a continuous process. It means that after birth the child acquires skill from experience obtained from the environment. Hence learning goes on throughout the life. तो लर्निंग कैन बी फॉर्मल एंड इनफॉर्मल. फॉर्मल औपचारिक भी हो सकती है, अनौपचारिक भी हो सकती है, एंड डायरेक्ट और इनडायरेक्ट भी हो सकती है. व्हेन ए लर्नर लर्न्स ही डेवलप्स नॉलेज, स्किल्स, हैबिट्स, एटीट्यूड एंड एप्टीट्यूड. अधिगम की सहायता से बच्चा डेवलप होना शुरू करता है, नॉलेज लेता है, स्किल्स को डेवलप करता है, हैबिट्स को चेंजेस करता है, अपने एटीट्यूड्स में चेंज लाता है. तो ये सारे लर्निंग के ही पार्ट है. तो ये कंटिन्यूस प्रोसेस है जो कि लाइफ टाइम चलता रहता है. नेक्स्ट इज लर्निंग इज चेंज इन बिहेवियर. एज यू नो दैट द रिजल्ट ऑफ द लर्निंग प्रोसेस कैन बी मेजर्ड एज बिहेवियर चेंजेस. बिहेवियर व्यवहार में हमेशा परिवर्तन आएगा ही आएगा फ्रॉम द लर्निंग प्रोसेस. इट कैन बी डिज़ायरेबल और अनडिज़ायरेबल. ये एक डिज़ायरेबल अनडिज़ायरेबल दोनों प्रकार का हो सकता है, बट इट डिज़ायरेबल फॉर्म एग्जाम्पल दीज चेंजेस शुड अकर इन ए पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन. एज यू नो दैट द वर्ड से डिज़ायरेबल, एंड अनडिज़ायरेबल मीन्स इट गोज़ फॉर द नेगेटिव direction. So it include cognitive, affective and connective aspects of the mental process. Now next, third is characteristics as learning is a universal process. Learning is a universal process because it can happen everywhere. Learning is a process for all living creatures, human being across all cultures learn as it is lifelong process. सार्वभौमिक प्रक्रिया है ये एक प्रकार से. नेक्स्ट है फोर्थ, लर्निंग इज ए पर्पसिव एंड गोल ओरिएंटेड. लर्निंग ऑलवेज हैज़ ए पर्पस. इट इज़ गोल ओरिएंटेड इन द सेंस दैट द टीचर ऑलवेज हैज़ लर्निंग ऑब्जेक्टिव्स इन माइंड while teaching. If we don't have any aim and goal, then the process of learning will not show any effect. Through the process of learning, we can move toward predetermined learning objective. As the learner learn, he or she move toward a predetermined goal. Fifth, we can take learning is a process of progressive and development. It means that learning can occur in any direction. These direction can be desirable or the undesirable. We want to bring the individual's development in a desirable direction through learning. We do not want a child to learn in undesirable direction like stealing or pickpocketing. So learning should bring progressive changes in the behavior of the learner. Now 6, we can continue as learning is the organization of experience. It means that the basis of learning is the acquisition of new experience. Behaviors of learner change as a result of new experience. Now, new learning experience evolve as a result of past experience acquired by the learner. Now 7, learning occur due to activity and the environment. It means that interaction with the environment is very essential for the learning process. The more children interact with the environment, the more they learn. So the absence of activity and interaction infers the quality of learning in the child. These interactions provide experience to the children. Due to these interactions, change occur in the behavior of the children. 8, we can take as learning help in achieving teaching learning objective. Teaching and learning situation have different goals, aims, objectives also. The process of learning help in achieving our objectives of teaching. With the learning, we expect a change in the behavior of the individuals. So this change happens with the development of knowledge, insight, interest, skills and attitude. So for achieving teaching learning objective, the learning process plays an important role. Further, we move for the characteristics like learning is the fundamental process of our life. Without learning, the progress of a person is not possible. It acts as a basis for the progress of society and civilization. Next, 10th we conclude as the learning is the relationship between stimulus and the response. Learning is generally a relationship between stimulus and response, because a person is considered as a learned person if he react according to the task to be learned. Through learning, a person learn reactions according to the stimulant associated with the environment and other aspect of life. Now, last, the learning is as we can observe, the acquired in one situation is capable of transfer to some after situation, but means learning is a transferable. The knowledge acquired in one situation proves help in acquiring knowledge in other situation. This is known as the transfer of learning. So the learner should be careful not to let previously gained knowledge interfere in acquiring new knowledge and the experience. So I hope you understood all about the characteristics of learning. Thank you.